Welcome to a special edition of How to Vegas. I'm Danny Beckstrom. Whether you've lived here your entire life or just finished unpacking your things, our Jason Dinant has a few tips and tricks so you can enjoy the valley even more, like a local. Over the next 30 minutes, Jason offers the inside scoop on the smoothest way to get to sporting events around town, how to take a hike and see ancient history without even leaving the valley, and so much more. So let's get started. With pro sports taking over the Las Vegas Valley, sports bars have been gearing up for game days with drink specials, food promotions, happy hours, and much more. Jason Dinant stops by some of the places local fans call their favorites on game day.
In this week's Vegas Like a Local, I'm going to head around town to find the best places to watch a game on game day, no matter if you're rooting for the Vegas Golden Knights, the Las Vegas Aces, the Las Vegas Raiders, or any of your favorite teams. I'm going to show you some of the best eats, the best drinks, and some of the biggest TV screens around town in this week, as I'm calling it, Vegas Like a Local on game day. First, I stopped by Sierra Gold on Eastern to check out their pours, bites, and more. With TVs everywhere you look, you will have a view of the game. They offer pigskin and puck specials during Raiders and Golden Knights games. Have your favorite bartender pour you a beer and enjoy the $10 special pitcher prices. The chef cooks up game day treats like a Nathan's famous hot dog with tasty toppings, a boneless wing bonanza bowl, and buffalo mac and cheese, among others. I tried the sweet and spicy boneless wings, and they definitely tasted like VGK just scored a goal. Delicious. Next, I headed to the opposite side of town and checked out Distill in Summerlin. This spot has a crafted cocktail menu unique to its locations around town, offering specialty takes on popular drinks. The Southern Gentleman with Gentleman Jack and ginger beer, as well as watermelon margarita, are two fan favorites. Their game day happy hour menu features tasty food options for $8, including the bourbon glazed burger that pairs well with the Southern Gentleman, brisket tacos, and pig candy, a sweet and savory pork belly dish. Distill says their TVs are always playing Raiders and Golden Knights games, and when I asked about Aces games, they said they'll be happy to turn them on as well. Sierra Gold and PTs, along with Distill and Remedies, offer locations all throughout the Las Vegas Valley, making them a great spot to stop in with friends on game days and cheer, "Go Vegas Go!" Visit KTNV.com to see my full list of game day spots, also including the bar at locations and Circa in downtown. Jason Dinant, 13 Action News.
Downtown Las Vegas is known for lights and casinos, but did you know it's also home to a state park, a museum showcasing the city's neon history, a zip line, and more?
Want to walk back through time in Las Vegas, from the days of the first settlers to the heyday of the neon sign? I'm Jason Dinant with 13 Action News. Follow me and let's do all that and more as we Vegas like a local with insider tips, spots you may have never checked out, and local deals. First stop, let's swing by City Hall and see what Mayor Carolyn Goodman says are some of her favorite downtown spots.
There's so much. We've got the Mob Museum, we've got the Neon Museum, the Natural History Museum, Discovery Museum for Children. We have the Smith Center. We have shopping. We have the best outdoor shopping mall discount, I think, anywhere in the world. We have Brewery Road if you're a beer guzzler. And I've had a few beers down there. I mean, I could go on all day. This is the best place downtown, shoulder to shoulder action. So many places to eat, great food, and everybody having a good time.
Thanks, Mayor Goodman. Now that you've given me some of your favorites in downtown, let's go explore. Walk through the gates of history and step inside the birthplace of Las Vegas. Old Las Vegas Mormon Fort State Park in downtown will transport you back in time to 1855, when a spring-fed creek flowed through the valley, and the city's first settlers came and built the fort, which was the first permanent structure in the area. The Mormon settlers left after just 2 years, and it wasn't until 10 years later, in 1865, that Octavius D. Gass bought the fort and turned it into a large-scale ranch that included a store and blacksmith shop. The fort changed hands several times in its history and eventually sold to the railroad companies in 1902, and Las Vegas was officially born in 1905. There is plenty to see and explore at this park, including original pieces of the fort wall, recreations of what a room looked like back then, and even a recreation of the meadow and creek that flowed during that time. With an entrance fee of only $3 per person, this adventure is affordable for the entire family. Just a block away on Las Vegas Boulevard, another spot that will leave locals and tourists daydreaming of days gone by is the Neon Museum and Boneyard. Showcasing some of the most iconic neon signs from the city's past, and the museum building itself is housed in the iconic and famous La Concha Motel Lobby building. The Neon Boneyard collection of old signs is overflowing with Sin City history, including the Stardust, Hard Rock Cafe, Sahara, and more. Aaron Berger with the museum says there's one sign in particular that visitors should definitely check out.
Actually, we're standing in front of my favorite sign at the Boneyard. It is the Yucca sign from the Yucca Motel. This is a fantastic example of actual craftsmanship within the signage. So you're looking at, in the lettering itself, first of all, that's actually argon, not neon, so we can do some science trivia on you here too. But they're actually hand-blown and hand-shaped to create those letters. And then at the top, you've got that great agave yucca flower at the top that's that white. At night, it glows and you can see for miles around.
Day or night, you will definitely get lost wandering through the museum and Boneyard. Be prepared to stop and take many photos. Show your Nevada ID at the entrance for special locals discounts, $4 off each ticket. The mayor said you must check out the Discovery Children's Museum at Symphony Park, so let's go. If you have kids yourself or kids in your family, this is a must-see place for you. As soon as you enter the doors, you can tell this is going to be a pretty cool place. From Water World, where children can learn about all things related to water, including water flow and the Hoover Dam, to interactive displays to test your strength. Okay, that was definitely heavy. There are many areas to play, explore, and build, including the Discovery Lab, and the museum offers daily Discovery experiences. Locals discounted tickets cost $12.50, and the museum has several low-cost options, including a Museums for All pass for only $3 for families with a valid EBT, SNAP, or WIC card. I could stay here all day, but it's time for the next stop. If you're looking for an over-the-top experience in downtown, you have to take a ride on Slotzilla, the zip line under the Fremont Street Experience Canopy. They don't currently have a locals discount. However, if you have friends coming to town, this is one of those things you will feel okay about splurging on and making some amazing memories. Next time you are looking for something cool to do, head on downtown and enjoy our city. And never be afraid to whip out your Nevada ID and ask, hey, do you offer a locals discount? And like the mayor says,
It's nirvana. Sleep all day, come down here with a good appetite and ready to just have a great time.
Until next time, I'm Jason Dinant for 13 Action News.
We'll be back with more of this How to Vegas special after the break. Welcome back to our How to Vegas special. For more on things to do around the valley, just visit ktnv.com/things to do. This city loves the Golden Knights, and the Golden Knights love our city. Some of the players shared their local faves with our Jason Dinant.
We've all walked out these doors at T-Mobile Arena and we want to know, what is the best place to go eat after a game? Well, I met up with some of the players from the Golden Knights and they're going to give you their tips on where to go around town. In this week's edition of Vegas Like a Local, let's Vegas like the Golden Knights. Let's find out what some of the guys' favorite restaurants are.
The go-to right now is Vintner Grill in Summerlin.
Vintner Grill is a lively American bistro nestled in Summerlin, with a classic indoor dining area and beautiful garden patio. The perfect spot for a date night, family celebration, or even a business lunch.
You know what? One I just got on was Whitey showed me the other day. It's Other Mama sushi spot. It's right by my place. I love sushi. We went there the other night. It was awesome. Yeah.
Are you the a la carte kind of guy, or are you the all you can eat?
Depends how hungry I am. I mean, every once in a while I'll do an all you can eat, but for the most part, I'd say I just like to order like maybe a couple different rolls. And I'm a big sashimi guy too, so it's a little bit more my style.
Summerlin, I like to go on at a hibachi. It's super cool for the kids, so it's always a good time for them.
What about places to take the kids in Vegas? Woo!
Go maybe at the park in my community and just like hang around and let them run and do like little games there, and obviously spend time in the pool and yeah, just their presence makes it a good day.
We've taken them down to the aquarium a couple times, do that. Brought them down to the ship, tried to convince them that they were Christmas lights. That one didn't go too well. You know, with the weather here, it's so easy with the kids to get to play outside most of the day, so that part's been easy for us.
And finally, I asked the guys what's their favorite overall thing about Sin City.
I don't know. I just like the tight-knit community. You know, it's easy to get around here. You know, we have a special community, really, kind of gelling together to make Las Vegas home. You know, I love the weather. Obviously, it's a nice perk, but I just love the community. You know, they've done so many great things for our organization and the city. I love and appreciate it.
Yeah, I love it here. It's a place I consider home now. And, you know, weather's beautiful. Beautiful golf courses. You know, people are just so nice here, so welcoming. You know, even just out in the community for me coming in. You know, it's an awesome place to live. That's why I don't want to leave. I spent the last 2 summers here. I love it here.
Thanks to VGK for sharing their tips on how to Vegas like a local. Till next time, get ready to cheer on the team this season and come back next week for more Vegas like a local. Jason Dinant, 13 Action News.
Basketball season is underway and fans are back for Runnin' Rebels and Lady Rebels games. Here are some of the ins and outs to attending home games to cheer on the Rebs.
College basketball season has returned, and in this week's Vegas Like a Local, I'm going to share with you tips on attending Running Rebels and Lady Rebels games. And this week we're calling it UNLV Basketball Like a Rebel. UNLV is requiring proof of COVID-19 vaccination. You will have to fill out a web form and will be given a digital pass to show at the entrance. Game tickets are also digital, making for an easy entry on game day. UNLV has plenty of parking along Tropicana Avenue and Paradise Road, which makes getting to and from the game a breeze. I spoke with Lady Rebels head coach Lindy LaRocque, and she started off by encouraging fans to arrive early.
We want people to come early, get your food, get your snacks. For us on a game day for the Lady Rebels, we have a chalk talk 30 minutes before our tip-off time. So all fans are invited to listen to our assistant coach, give a scouting report, talk about our team and the opponent that we're about to play.
Inside Thomas & Mack and the Cox Pavilion, there are tasty treat options at Fast Breaks, including the Rebel Dog and Stadium Pretzels. You can also grab some delicious Dippin' Dots. If you need to update your Rebel gear, make sure to stop by the several kiosks open on game days. Fan tip: after Lady Rebel games, the team will stay on court to meet with fans.
For all fans that come to our Lady Rebel games, you can expect, win or lose, at the end of the game, our team is going to stay on the court for 15 minutes to meet and greet and sign autographs and take pictures.
No matter if you're attending a Running Rebels or Lady Rebels game, there's one thing Coach LaRocque says is always fun to hear and take part in.
Who doesn't love the Rebels, Rebels? I mean, it's the best chant across the country.
Photo tip: make sure to stay and honor coaching legend Jerry Tarkanian at his statue in between the two basketball facilities. And make sure to snap that photo. Visit UNLVtickets.com for upcoming men's and women's basketball tickets and get ready to cheer Rebels! Rebels! I'm Jason Dinant for 13 Action News.
We'll be back with more of this How to Vegas special after the break. I love coming up here at the end of my day. There is nothing as beautiful as a desert sunset. Just look at these colors and check out the view. That's why I know it is so important to have an accurate, reliable forecast so you and your family can get out and make the most of your day too. When it's not too windy, skies are clear, and the air quality is best. I'm tracking it all, and I'll show you what to expect.
Real weather from real people. Danny Beckstrom, part of the 13 First Alert Weather Team, only on 13 Action News. Every morning brings something new your way. The Strip, back open for business. Moms and dads returning to the office. And lots of places you can now be together. Good Morning Las Vegas helps you keep track of it all with in-depth coverage of what you missed overnight. More live reports out of the studio and into your neighborhood. And positive stories that will make you smile. Good Morning Las Vegas. For morning people like you. Weekdays 4:30 to 7.
If you look around, you'll find them.
Stories about people doing extraordinary things right here in our city.
We've persevered because we've counted on each other and we've worked together.
People helping others. Pitching in when someone else is down and needs a hand getting back up.
Getting a stuffed animal that'll make them feel like they're loved by other people.
Inspirational stories that'll make you laugh and smile.
We call these stories Positively Las Vegas.
Only on 13 Action News and now streaming on your favorite device. 13 Action News' Zora Asbury.
If there's one thing that I know, it's guiding drivers through traffic. Now, I may be new to town, but I'll make sure you have the smoothest route ahead. Count on me every morning. I'm checking roads, keeping an eye on all those trouble spots, showing you the best way to get around quickly and safely. If you're driving to work, school, or just running errands, I've got your back.
Zora Asbury's Problem Solver Traffic on Good Morning Las Vegas, weekdays starting at 4:30.
Welcome back to our How to Vegas special. For more on things to do around the valley, just visit ktnv.com/things to do. Are you attending an event at the convention center or a concert in the heart of the Strip but do not want to fight the traffic? Learn how to use the monorails and trams in town in this edition of Vegas Like a Local.
Heading to the Las Vegas Convention Center? A game or event at T-Mobile Arena or at Allegiant Stadium? But stressed out just thinking about traffic and parking? Look up and think about getting around town on one of the monorails, trams, or trains available. I'm Jason Dinant with 13 Action News. Follow me and let's Vegas like a local. The Las Vegas Monorail, owned and operated by the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, is the best known rail-type system in the city. With 7 stops along the resort corridor, there's likely a stop near your destination. The monorail currently costs $5 for a single ride ticket. There's also daily and weekly passes available. These tickets and passes can be purchased at one of the convenient ticketing systems on the platform, or, easier yet, turn your phone into your ticket to ride. Now that you've got your ticket, just hold your device up to one of the entrance gates or enter your ticket and make your way to the monorail. The stops are listed all over the platform and provide guides to walkable destinations from each of the 7 stops. Forgot your iced coffee or water? Don't fret, monorail platforms will have you covered. The monorail's coming, let's go for a ride. The monorail is great for locals and visitors alike. If you're attending an event at the convention center or anywhere along the 7 stops, a local tip is park at a property that's not having a large event during the day or night of your gathering. Heading to the convention center but live closer to the south end of the Strip? Park at MGM with their large parking garage, hop on the monorail, and bypass the traffic that's entering the convention center. Next up, are you heading to a Golden Knights game? Did you know that you can park at the Bellagio, hop on the free Aria Express tram, and that'll take you right to Park MGM? Go out the doors and walk across the street to T-Mobile Arena. Photo stop. Pop in the Bellagio Conservatory on the way to the tram to see their latest flower displays. This tram is free, so no tickets are necessary. When you enter the platform, just look for the tram in the direction that you're heading. Here it comes. Currently, Nevada has a mask mandate in place, so I made sure to put mine on. So cool once you're inside the tram. Kind of feels like a cool spaceship when you're riding it. This tram also stops at Aria and Crystal shopping centers. When you get off at Park MGM, follow the signs to the hotel lobby, exit the main doors, and you'll see T-Mobile Arena. Another free tram system in Las Vegas connects Mandalay Bay, Luxor, and Excalibur, and can also help you get to T-Mobile Arena and the Park Theater. To access the tram from Luxor, walk out the main doors, past the valet to reach the tram stop. Photo stop. Turn around to snap an epic photo with the Sphinx right here in Las Vegas. Ingrid Reisman, Vice President of Marketing for the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, told me they expect to see more locals and visitors using the monorail and tram options in the city as more events get scheduled at Allegiant Stadium.
We all saw the kind of foot traffic that was coming out of that facility, and what the monorail will be able to do is disperse that foot traffic once you're able to get to the monorail station. So we do have customers now who ride the other trams from Mandalay to Excalibur and then walk across to the monorail system now. So we see that happening more in the future, of course, yes.
These transportation options will definitely help you get around on game day, concert night, or during convention week. For more tips on how to Vegas like a local, visit KTNV.com.
We'll be back with more of this How to Vegas special after the break. I love coming up here at the end of my day. There is nothing as beautiful as a desert sunset. Just look at these colors and check out the view. That's why I know it is so important to have an accurate, reliable forecast so you and your family can get out and make the most of your day too. When it's not too windy, skies are clear, and the air quality is best. I'm tracking it all and I'll show you what to expect.
Real weather from real people. Danny Beckstrom, part of the 13 First Alert Weather Team, only on 13 Action News. Every morning brings something new your way. The Strip, back open for business, moms and dads returning to the office, and lots of places you can now be together. Good Morning Las Vegas helps you keep track of it all with in-depth coverage of what you missed overnight, more live reports out of the studio and into your neighborhood, and positive stories that will make you smile. Good Morning Las Vegas, for morning people like you. Weekdays 4:30 to 7.
If you look around, you'll find them.
Stories about people doing extraordinary things right here in our city.
We've persevered because we've counted on each other and we've worked together.
People helping others. Pitching in when someone else is down and needs a hand getting back up.
Getting a stuffed animal that'll make them feel like they're loved by other people.
Inspirational stories that'll make you laugh and smile.
We call these stories Positively Las Vegas.
Only on 13 Action News, and now streaming on your favorite device. 13 Action News' Zora Asbury.
If there's one thing that I know, it's guiding drivers through traffic. Now, I may be new to town, but I'll make sure you have the smoothest route ahead. Count on me every morning. I'm checking roads, keeping an eye on all those trouble spots, showing you the best way to get around quickly and safely. If you're driving to work, school, or just running errands, I've got your back.
Zora Asbury's Problem Solver Traffic on Good Morning Las Vegas, weekdays starting at 4:30.
Welcome back to our How to Vegas special. For more on things to do around the valley, just visit ktnv.com/things-to-do. Are you the parent of a four-legged friend? Well, now that the temps are finally cooler, it's the perfect time of year to explore dog parks and more with your pup.
In this week's Vegas Like a Local, now that the weather has cooled off in southern Nevada, it's time to bring out your four-legged friends and enjoy all that Las Vegas has to offer. In this week, I'm calling it Vegas Like a Dog Owner. Hot pavement is one thing all dog owners have to check for in Las Vegas. This time of year, that is less likely. I spoke with Kathy Brooks, a dog trainer with Hydrant Club in downtown Las Vegas, and she said,
if it's going to be a warm day, it probably doesn't hurt just to test it, just to be safe. And if you're walking your dog, not just standing on the sidewalk, at this point, that should be all right.
Clark County parks like Desert Breeze and Spring Valley have wonderful dog park facilities throughout the county. But make sure your dog is ready for the dog park.
So know thy dog. That's really the most important thing, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're going.
Kathy went on to say to let your dog test the dog parks out first when they're less crowded, to let them get the lay of the land and feel more comfortable. Visit KTNV.com for a list of dog parks in the Las Vegas area. Did you know Town Square is pet friendly? The green at Town Square is a great place to take your pup to play, and there are many restaurant patios that allow your four-legged buddy. One of those is Lazy Dog. Tip alert, They even have a dog menu with chicken or hamburger with rice and veggies. My pup Zeus loves this place. Looking for an adventure day with your pup? Try heading to Calico Basin near Red Rock Canyon. The current temperatures make for a nice time hiking or checking out the picnic area and boardwalk. Now, dogs must be leashed here, so plan accordingly. During the summer months, the heat can just be too much here. But during the cooler months, there are some things you need to think about before heading out for that hike.
You have different things that are blooming if you take your dog out into Red Rock or you go to Mount Charleston or some of the public dog parks. You want to think about things like, are there plants here that my dog maybe shouldn't be chewing on? If I see my dog chewing on something in a park, I want to make sure I know what it is.
Just because it's cool outside, Kathy Brooks with Hydrant Club left me with one other great reminder for this time of year.
You still shouldn't be leaving your dog in the car. Don't leave your dog in the car. I don't care if it's in the shade. I don't care if the windows are open. Now, if you're out at night these days, so if I go out at 8 o'clock at night to run to Walgreens and run an errand, when the sun is down and it's dropped to 50 degrees is what we've had in this last week, different story. Crack the windows, run inside, run back out, different story. But during the day, leave your dog at home.
Whether you're taking your dog for a hike out in nature, a walk downtown, or a local dog park, enjoy your time outside and explore our awesome city. Jason Dinant, 13 Action News.
We hope you enjoyed this Vegas Like a Local special. You can find all of these stories and more on our website, ktnv.com/things to do.